Okay, as usual, tes sesuatu kok. Harus teko. Hello? Hello? Tes? Tes? Yeah, finally. Hi, Brophy. Hi, A-lol. Welcome to the stream. It's a little bit lagging, is it? Is the stream okay? I don't know. Like, this is a rainy season in my city, so we already have a broadband internet, not a broadband, like fiber optic internet, but still, I don't know why in my country the internet is still affected by the weather. It's like at some point, like the cable comes out from the ground and go through a radio signal, so hence why it is affected by the weather. But we're already here, so we gonna try, as like the title says, we gonna try R6 Badrun. So do I have the SFX? Yes, I have the SFX. Okay, so we already have Badrun in this is my PTR account, and what I'm gonna do today is we're gonna do a gacha session. Yes, gonna do a gacha session, and we gonna get the Badrun so as to see if we can actually put our theory into practice. So let's just win. We have a lot of we have a lot of golden record and also Nexus crystal. So I'm gonna try to use this, see if we can try to get a Badrun by normal means. So you can also enjoy a gacha session tonight. So let's see what do we get. One legendary coming up. Ooh, Valeria. Nice. Valeria is also an underrated Esper. Like Valeria is really good at single target damage, but mostly to control your enemy. You know, because her attacks are all reducing the enemy's AP, so you can if the enemy can be affected by AP control, AP down, then you can control their movement, you can limit their movement, you see. So that's the good part about Valeria. So whose Dislyte is this? Oh, Badrun. Another gold, another legendary. Wow, my luck in here is good. Too bad this is not my actual account. Like this is my PTR account. I wish my luck stays the same until Monday, because Monday we will pull Badrun for real. But this is why I want to test tonight R6 Badrun, because it's such a huge investment. I want to see how it performs first. You know? So hence why I'm making good use of this. Oh, Lewis. of this PTR account, we will see how many legendaries can we get. It's gonna be hard to get exactly a Badrun from the golden record because we have too many legendaries as per right now. So the chance for you to actually get whatever as per you want from here is insanely small, that it is better to just pick whatever legendary you can get and use the wisdom to get the esper that you want. Yes, that's what you should do. So it's a Divinate, Changchi Divinate. Still have a lot. We have 1,000 there. We have 1,000 golden records. So I don't want to use the Nexus crystals yet, but I do want to use up all the golden records just so that I get enough stones, so that I can R6 the Gabriel, R6 the R6 the Badrun. So let's go. My luck runs out. Okay, there it is. Legendary again. But still, like, I've never, not never, but it's insanely rare for me to pull a Simmer legendary through golden records. But the thing is that, Fatima. The thing is that my clubmates keep doing that. I don't know how. Like, I keep seeing my clubmates pulling like Chehu, Wuyo, and then who else did they pull last time? They pulled a lot of Simmer legendaries. They are so lucky. Why am I not lucky? so yeah, let's just use up all those golden records. But again, at the very least, probably help me get at least 1 or 2 Badrun. Come on. From here, Uran Divinate. Oh yeah, I also kind of like need Uran Divinate someday. It's not necessary, but Uran Divinate can dispel the enemy's buff. Okay, so if you do have high resonance Uran, Ellie, if you have high resonance Uran, then it's a good idea to grab his Divinate, because then he will be a very good PvE captain for you. He gives you critical damage up, he gives you attack up, and he gives defense down to the enemy. So he's already a really good support for you. Like, he gives a lot of buff, the important buffs and debuffs for you to score big in the PvE content. Okay. And right now we have Unas, the rework on Unas, giving him the ability to give shear. Like I said just now, Uran only missing seer. Like, he has the defense down there, so the seer is actually a really good addition. That's Clara. Ooh, Yukine's DP. It's quite a while since I last see Clara being pulled. So the animation, I like the animation of Clara dancing there. Okay, another one. Ta-da! Divinate. We also gonna do this gacha session later in on Monday. So stay tuned. Hopefully the result of tonight's stream doesn't change my plan. Okay, for the Monday gacha session, because if that's why I need Badrun to come out really good at Resonance 6 here. Oh yeah. Also, I do hope I can get Abigail to Resonance 2. If only I can get Abigail in here. Abigail, please. Abigail, please. Another Valeria. I can actually test Valeria in this account. I don't have that many resonance on my Valeria, hence why I haven't used her much. But if only I can get her at high resonance, I would love to. Ooh, a silver divinate. I would love to use a Bilimon on her and actually make her as my DPS. Ooh, nice divinate, and also Farah there. Yeah, and what to say? Like Valeria is also a good choice. If you want to go towards the Badrun path, because Valeria, if you can reset Valeria's third skill, it's really strong, you know. Although she deals more damage using her basic ability, but the AP control that you get from there, from the third skill, can be really useful, especially against Pobether. Against Pobether, yes, Pobether mostly. Hey, another legendary. Ooh, Chuyao. Come on. Give me more legendaries. I need that twist stone. There you go. Abigail, please. Because I cannot get Abigail using my wish stone right now, so I wish I can get the Abigail from here. Wish again. Also, Lewis is being forgotten, you know. Like his skill set is never good in any content. It gives him invincibility, a bonus turn, a multi-hit, and AoE splash damage, but it's not enough. Like he is a selfish Esper, hence why I don't like selfish Esper. You can see from Lewis that he is being forgotten. Like he is one of the very first Esper that comes out. So right now the power crab is very far from him. Ooh, you man, nice. So that's what happens to an Esper that has no utility. That's why if you do want to invest into an Esper, do take a look into their utilities. Just like Badrun. Like what is his utilities? The elixir, the golden buffs especially. Like it's easy to spot the utilities of Esper from their golden buffs. If they have a ton of golden buffs, then they will never get replaced, because golden buffs are unique buffs specifically designed for that Esper. So like they will try to come out with a totally different Esper in the future that doesn't have the same golden buffs, you know. And that's why it's a golden buffs, it's a unique buffs. Okay, there's only one out there. So that's why I want to invest on Badrun, because he has 2 golden buffs there, and also he is a DPS type of support. So I can support my allies while still dealing damage to the enemy. Why do I keep getting Valeria? What the hell? And what is this? Tell me also please, who are you? One of the I mean, how? Tell me also please, like, what the hell? Okay, so let's just keep pulling this. We still have another 300. Another legendary. Like I said, like I wish I have this kind of luck in my real account. You know, armor. Ooh, and Ophelia. Yeah, no wonder that guy asked me. Wait, let me chat to him. Do I use the same name? Yeah, it's the same name. Okay. So we still have a little bit more. We have 1,200 wisdom. Yeah. Let's make some drama. Wait. Let me make some drama. Oh, Yuncho and Divinate. Will somebody report me? Anyway, we haven't got our Abigail here, so too bad. But we have so many Valerias. Ooh, Jinchu. Not really a fan of Jinchu, even though he is so strong. But I don't know. I kind of like he's lacking in utility, even though he is supposed to have a lot of utility, you know, like his golden buffs and also his convict debuff. It's actually really good, but I just don't know. I kind of not feeling the connection with him. Like even in PvP, you know, like most of the time, I can deal with Jinchu. Hence why, like if the Esper have an obvious counter for me, it's a turn down for me. Another Jinchu, it's a turn down for me. Okay, if an Esper can be countered obviously, just like Sujue, you know, like Sujue, like a lot of players pulling Sujue to Resonance 6 for PvP. But the moment they release Petros, like I knew straight away, okay, if Resonance 6 Sujue can be countered by Resonance 0 Petros, like why do I put the effort into increasing my Sujue's Resonance? That's why it's a turn down for me, you know. Just like that, like I've been countering Sujue a lot in PvP, so it's been a while. If begin. Hi Antonin, welcome to the stream. Didn't play Dislyte, the evolution is crazy. What? Oh, you mean the chains, is it? LP, oh I forgot. H, what H? Hi Renfi, welcome to the stream. Ooh, Mitsuki Divinate. Mitsuki looks really pretty in here with the yukata and all. So yeah, just like that. So when I see Badrun, like his skill can only be countered by a very underrated Esper that I know for sure that nobody will ever use them. So yeah, his auto revive, the elixir, is a golden buff, so it cannot be stopped. Okay, it will always permanently stay on your Esper. Ooh, double legendary there. Nice. It will permanently stay on your Esper. So the only way for you, oh, it's one of them is defeated. So the only way for you to counter Badrun is to use Taylor, Taver, and Resonance to Jiangju, which nobody use. So I know for sure that if I ooh, Valeria defeated. Tonight is Valeria's night, guys. We have so many Valerias. So I think I can test Valeria in here. Maybe let's give her a Billimon. Do I have a Billimon? I think I have I don't know. Do they give us a Billimon in PTR server? Maybe. Are they more generous on GR? Hi Antonin. No, they are not generous on GR. This is a PTR account. This is a testing account. So you can apply for a tester, a game tester, to Dislyte through their Discord. Like it's an application. Like they already closed the application, I think. But for those who have already applied to become a tester, they are given a special account in a special server, where they're gonna give you all the new Esper every time they come out, and also a free golden record for you guys to test the Esper, because before they release it into the actual server. That's why we have a ton of golden record in here. Also because ever since I have this PTR account, I've only ever pulled the golden record twice. So hence why I'm currently tonight I'm doing almost 2,000, right? Just now, yes, 2,000 golden record pulls tonight. Okay, so that's it. Oh, from which country do you will to I watch your video? Okay, nice, thanks. I'm from Indonesia. Okay, let's go. So we have 1,300 twist stones, which is impossible to have in my actual account. Okay, and let's pull Badrun. I do want to check first on my Valeria. Like we got so many Valerias tonight. That it is stupid to ignore. So let me see like how many we can open this. Yes. And how many resonance do I have? Let's take a look. I have 3 Valerias tonight. Okay. Let's just take that. It actually doesn't open up anything because I think my Valeria. Oh, it's still resonance 0. But the second resonance of Valeria is so obvious. Like it's just like an. It works exactly like what's her name? That healer, the attack healer. What's her name? I forgot. Asenat. Yes, it works exactly like Asenat. So we already know how it works. Now I'm just gonna see Badrun. Where is Badrun? There we go. Badrun. Without any resonance yet, we are gonna pull him from the Wistone. Let's go. Or should I pull the elemental first? We don't really have that many elementals actually. So let's try our luck in here. Nope. Okay. We never have any luck to begin with. So let's go here and pull 6 Badrun. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. So too bad we cannot save any Wistones, but luckily we can use Wistone to ask for Resonance 6 Badrun. I'm gonna give him 2 Resonance first, and then after that we're gonna test him with only 2 Resonance to see like how he performs with Resonance 2, like whether it's worth going only to his Resonance 2 or is it just straight R0 or R6, like go big or go home, like they say. Yeah, he is a Resonance 6 Esper. Like he's totally useless at Resonance 0. Like if you do want to make use of him, you need him at Resonance 6. Yeah, at Resonance 0, like it's better if you just bring some other Esper. You know, Abigail is a much better option than him at Resonance 0. Hi Phoebe, hi Kylie, welcome to the stream. How many have I got Badrun so far? Like how many have I put? How many Badrun have I put? Hi Badrun. One. There we go. We have 4. Okay, 2 more. 2 more Badrun. Yeah, so before I pull him up in my real account on Monday, we're gonna test him first in here. Hence why we're doing this tonight. Like, because he is such a huge investment Esper. Like I don't want him to be something that doesn't meet my expectation. You know.
Worry not. I'm here to shake.
There we go. So we got him, and we also do need his Dislyte actually, but I don't have any Dislyte here. What is Dislyte again? I think it's only increase his damage, right? So it should be fine. Without Dislyte, he is fine. I can test him without Dislyte. Let me see. What is his Dislyte? When the target safety is below 50%, Soul Rip's final damage plus 25% Soul Rip is this one, and he is going to spam that. So yeah, it's quite okay. But actually, in PvE content, like nobody is going to be below 50% HP, except the minion for Star-Lord, Dark Star-Lord. And in PvP, I don't think you will reach the ignores 10% of the target's defense when attacking. Yeah, this is this is just sad. It's might as well don't count this. Okay, Resonance 2. After casting Soul Rip, Badrun uses Omnipotent Elixir 1 extra time. Yeah, this is what we need to test for now. Okay. Yeah. So let's go. Come on, get out. Here we go. Now we're gonna go to the test, to the VR battleground. We're gonna see him with, as usual, Clara, our tester. Not gonna put him as the captain, so that we don't change his attack with the captain ability. And maximum level in here, enemy level 60, so we get the real number against the same level enemy. So let's battle. Okay, so we gonna see how he works using the third skill and then straight up followed by the second skill. Okay. Height 3. Okay, so heal up. Now I'm gonna go use AI. Okay, we will see how the AI performs. Like we already know from our previous testing. So for those of you who haven't watched yet, I have the part 1 in my channel. If you want to go there, I've tested everything you need to know. There's a too long don't watch summary in the comment section. I've already put there. So for those of you who doesn't have the time to watch it, go to that video, check the summary. You will see everything that I've already tested for Badrun. And now we're gonna test his resonance only. So the AI, we know already that he gonna use his third skill over the second skill. He gonna prioritize that, which is bad for Resonance 0 Badrun. Why? Because it will take him longer to give the Omnipotent Elixir to his friends, to stack this into the Elixir search. That will eventually make you never ever be able to see the Elixir search, okay? Because of how long it will take for him to spam this when he prioritizes casting this first. And yeah, you can only use this every 3 turns. Okay, so one allies at a time. So if you want to give 5 elixirs turns, he himself already have 1. Okay, so if you assume that nobody dies, to give omnipotent elixir to 4 allies require you to move 12 turns first. Which is impossible for anyone to stay alive that long in PvP. Okay, in PvP it will last that long, but to see the elixir search, that means that you need to cast the skill 5 more times. That means that 15 more turns, 12 plus 15, you need 27 turns to even give 1 elixir search to each one of your allies. So that's why it's impossible to use him at Resonance 0, okay? So now let's see, 3rd skill, and then 2nd skill follow up. Yeah, that's what we did, okay? That's what we're talking about. So what I want to see here from this testing is whether the 2nd skill goes on cooldown or not. It changes a lot, okay? Because if the skill doesn't go on cooldown, that means that I can use the 2nd skill right now and give elixir search to Clara here, okay? So if you let's see, yes, it doesn't go on cooldown. So that means that the first turn Badrun will give omnipotent elixir to someone, and then on the 2nd turn he will give it to someone else. Okay, so he will cast this twice every 3 turns. Okay, so that means you will reduce the 27 turns that we calculated just now, make it half, so it takes him only 14 turns now to give the omnipotent elixir, to give elixir search to everybody. See the huge difference there? Hence why the Resonance 2 is needed if you cannot get him to Resonance 6. Like, the difference is insanely huge. Like, never use Badrun at Resonance 0, but use him, if you can get him at Resonance 2, you can use him, but still, it's not fast enough. You know, 14 turns, still a long time. Especially in PvP, you know, 14 turns, the game is already decided. Like everybody already die within 14 turns. So there is no point. Like, you will never ever see the elixir search then. So omnipotent elixir, you're gonna cast it, random person gonna get the elixir search. Usually it is not himself, okay? The AI will never prioritize Badrun himself. Why? Because the Resonance 6 is the key here. The Resonance 6 will give omnipotent elixir to himself only. So that's why he don't need to be prioritized for the elixir search. He will always prioritize someone else to get the elixir search. So now, because we also maximize his level in this testing, so we already give him full abilimon. So look at this. He gonna cast 3rd skill, give omnipotent elixir. Then use the 2nd skill, give omnipotent elixir, and then use the 2nd skill once more, give omnipotent elixir to somebody else, and then he gonna use 1st skill twice. Okay, before he can do something else. So it still take times. Okay, because the cooldown, we cannot do anything with the cooldown. Hence why you want to pair him up with Abigail. Abigail is the best paired up with Badrun, because he will now be able to reset his own cooldown using Abigail's 2nd skill. But the thing is that I need my Abigail to be at Resonance to do this. Wait, he is already at Resonance 1. Can I actually ask her from here? No, I need to get lucky if I want to ask her from here. Ah, this is bad. I should have started with this then. It's 100 spin too. Oh my god, this is expensive. And it's a gamble. Yeah, it's a gamble. Nah, I think we're gonna try using someone else first. We're gonna try using Sachiko then. Oh no, not Sachiko. We're gonna use Fengnuxi. And we're gonna simulate how it goes if we actually use Abigail. Just imagine Fengnuxi as Abigail, okay? So let's see. This is what's gonna happen, okay? Okay, so first, I'm gonna move Clara here, remove that stun. Okay, if Abigail moves first, like this one, imagine this is Abigail. Abigail gonna use the third skill, okay? Kablam, blam, 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 and probably give it to someone else. Give AP boost, attack up, and critical damage up. Hopefully it's a veteran, and then veteran gonna use the third skill. Kablam, give the omnipotent elixir to somebody. Yes. And then after that, if it is Abigail's turn again, Abigail gonna reset veteran skill, okay? So he hasn't used his second skill, which means that you kind of like waste this one, an extra cast of the second skill here. So if you can choose their equipment, do make veteran move first. That makes him able to cast his third skill, and then Abigail used the third skill, and then veteran use second skill, and then only then Abigail will reset his skill. Okay, so that means that after he used third skill, second skill give omnipotent elixir, he gonna cast his third skill again, which means that it makes you able to give omnipotent elixir 4 times in a row, which is great. But we're gonna try if Abigail moves faster than veteran. This is what's gonna happen. Okay, we reset that skill, and then veteran gonna use the third skill again, give omnipotent elixir. Yes, still all right actually, but I do want to min max my my omnipotent elixir if I can. But look at that. That's how fast we can cast our elixir search. See? Now the skill gonna go on cooldown for Abigail, but Abigail move quite fast, you know. So that means that we will be able to use veteran's third skill, and then Abigail gonna reset it again. Look at that. Yeah. So if I'm already at this, like Abigail gonna use the third skill. Like how long is the cooldown of this skill? 4 turns and 4 turns. I think Abigail's second skill is also 4 turns, right? So Abigail's skill will be already like this, the same, like it's already off cooldown. So we're gonna use Abigail's third skill again, bam, bam, bam. And then veteran will already be able to use his skill. So yeah, we don't maximize the reset that way. So if the cooldown is 4 turns, that means that it's gonna be a waste. We're gonna reset veteran's skill before he's able to use it. If he walks slower than the Abigail. 7 turns? 4 turns, 4 turns. No, this is 4 turns too. Yes, minus 3 turns. 4 turns, 4 turns. It's the same. It's the same as Fengnuxi. Okay. So that's what's gonna happen if veteran moves slower than Abigail. So you do want veteran to move faster than the Abigail to maximize his omnipotent elixir. Okay. So this is what happens if Abigail use her first skill the first time, which means that imagine that veteran move faster than Abigail right now. So we're gonna use omnipotent elixir there. And we're gonna remove this debuff. And look at this. This is gonna be Abigail's turn. Give attack up, critical damage up, and then veteran gonna use the second skill, Kablam. Look at that. We already give omnipotent elixir twice, and so we're gonna reset the cooldown of a veteran. The veteran will be able to use the third skill again, give omnipotent elixir. Okay, Kablam. There. Becoming search, and then we attack normally. Then veteran gonna use the second skill again. Look at how fast we actually building up our elixir search, you know. And the best part about this is that elixir search is not going to be used until we cast our third skill. Like, it is a golden buff, it permanently stays on you, nothing can remove that. So the next time we use the third skill, this is also a good example. Like Feng Nuxi is also a really good candidate to be given the elixir search, because her third skill is so strong that it extend the enemy's ability cooldown by 2 turns. So if she can cast this twice, that means that the enemy will have reduced their cooldown until the maximum amount of turn that they can have. Yes, but too bad she got stunned. But look at it, third skill again, bam 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 bam. But now imagine if this is Abigail. Okay, she will be able to use her third skill twice in a row, giving someone else AP 100%. But because it only, the elixir search only give 30% AP increase, you know, that means that when Abigail use her third skill, give AP 100% to somebody else, that somebody else gonna move, and then the next turn is gonna be Abigail again, give the bonus, the buff again to somebody else, and then somebody else gonna move again. So if your Abigail is at resonance 6, which means that her third skill gonna reset all the cooldown ability of that target, that means that imagine like this is a Mingsuo, okay? Abigail gonna use third skill to Mingsuo move, kablam, use the third skill, and then it's Abigail's turn again, and then give the third skill to Mingsuo again, reset the cooldown again, kablam again. Wow. And while that is going on, she gives attack up and critical damage up buff. So you will be very sure that your Esper that is being called will not use up their buff cooldown. I mean buff duration. Yes. Because if you give so much AP, the problem is that they will also use up their buff really fast. You know, before you can refresh the buff again. But that's the best part about this elixir search. You know, like you can also reset your ally support third skill, that ability, because mostly the support skills, the buffs comes from the third skill, like this one. So if they can spam that, you also have almost permanent duration of any buffs that you have on your support. Yeah. Malam hai young one, selamat malam, welcome to the stream. So now we already used this up, we gotta use the second skill again, reset that, it is Badrun's turn again, use the third skill, and then we give elixir search there, and then it's the next time Badrun moves again, we're gonna use the second skill again. Look at that. Oh, okay, this is bad. The randomness can prioritize on someone that already have the elixir search buff. Okay. So if you are unlucky, that means that you will keep giving the elixir buff, the elixir search buff, to the same person over and over again. Okay, that's probably the bad part about Badruns. Okay, this is why we do this test tonight, so that we know. Okay, so that we know we need your espers mostly to move almost as fast as Badrun himself. Otherwise, he will be able to waste. He will be wasting his elixir search on the same person over and over again before that person casts their third skill. Like this one. If I randomly target Feng Nuxi again, she already have the elixir search here, and she hasn't used her third skill yet, so it's gonna be a waste if I cast this and Feng Nuxi is the one who get it. So let's see. Oh, it goes to Clara. So yeah, you have that chance. Okay, you have the chance, but the chance is very low. If you have 5 Esper in here, that means that there is 20% chance, only 20% chance that it goes to the same person, okay? So only if you get bad luck, then you will keep refreshing the same person's elixir search, wasting your search to the same person without them casting, using it up. So like, look at this, bam 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 bam. Then we can already use that skill again. Look at that, like bum 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 bum. This is a good example, okay? Feng Nuxi will be able to make the enemy totally useless. Now let's see, it's already there, the cooldown, we're gonna use this. So apparently, if you pair Badrun up with Abigail, it's already enough. You know, you do not really want to kind of like overkill it with someone like Eugene. Like if you pair up Lu Shang and Eugene together with Badrun, that means that you can overkill it by using Eugene. Keep calling Badrun every 2 turns. If you have Eugene at Resonance 2, that means that Badrun's skill will be reset every 2 turns, making him able to cast the third skill every 2 turns. So you need Badrun to be at Resonance 2 at the very least to be paired up with Eugene. Otherwise, there is no point of you casting the third skill if you don't have the Resonance 2 that makes you cast the second skill right after. You know, you will only just deal damage, that's all. So if you have Badrun at Resonance 2, do pair him up with Eugene and he will be able to keep spamming this every 2 turns, giving the Omnipotent Elixir to everybody in his lineup. Okay, while dealing damage at the same time. Okay. So that is that. Yeah, I think Abigail herself is enough. Abigail is enough. Like it's enough because it gives him time to actually use up his second skill. Yeah. So every single turn, he will be casting his third skill, second skill, third skill, second skill, third skill, second skill, like that. No, he actually takes 1 turn to use his first skill. But it is in this scenario, okay? If Badrun have higher speed, then he might be able to. Oh no. No. If he has higher speed, then he will cast his first skill more often. But it is okay. Look at this. This is how often he gonna use his elixir search. Okay, so now we're gonna go and try it on Resonance 6. Let's go. We're gonna go upgrade him to Resonance 4 first.
My bad. Got lost in my own.
Actually, Resonance 4 doesn't do anything, right? Let's go straight to Resonance 6. This is what you've been waiting for, okay? This is the task that we're gonna do tonight. Get him to Resonance 6. Get him to Resonance 6. Okay, whenever Badrun grants Omnipotent Elixir to an ally, he gains Omnipotent Elixir himself. Okay, so we will see how it performs. Okay, I've already theorized with this in the previous testing, but we want to see it firsthand in here. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, remove that debuff, and then let me just use the possibility first. Okay, now this is what's gonna happen. Okay, Badrun use the third skill, use follow up by the second skill, and give elixir search to somebody else, the omnipotent elixir to somebody else, and elixir search on him. Okay, so we're gonna use this. Flame. So flame. Look at that, elixir search already on him, and then the omnipotent elixir on somebody else. And here's the beauty of this. Okay, if you bring someone like Abigail or Eugene in his lineup, and Eugene actually target him for the reset, right now he already has elixir search. Okay, he needs to wait 3 turns to be able to use this, but right now he can, or if you reset this, he will be able to make use of the elixir search right away. But what I want to test right now is what happens if I cast the second skill. I already have elixir search. Will it just refresh and nothing happen, or will it do something else? Okay. Let's see. Temen bang tes hero sampai reso 6. Iya, soalnya gua mau narik dia di Senin. Gue mau narik dia sampai reso 6 di Senin, soalnya hari Senin. Jadi gue mau tahu di sebelum gue investasi gede-gedean ke Badrun, gue mau lihat gimana rasanya pakai resonance 6 Badrun gitu. Nah, karena ini because this is such a huge investment, okay? I don't want this to fail. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a useless resonance 6 Esper in my account, which is bad. Like because I'm using Wishstones to get him to resonance 6. Okay. So I'm gonna leave his skill. Just ignore Fengnuxi for now. Like emergency is not here. So let's see. If I give Omnipotent Elixir to someone, what happens to the Elixir search? Like, will there be 2 or will it just refresh? Let's go. There we go. Okay, nothing happened. And nothing happened to his skill cooldown. So yeah, it's such a waste to you know, cast the second skill on Badrun without resetting the third skill. Hence why it's at this point it's a really good idea to bring Eugene or Abigail to be able to reset his third skill straight away so that he can make use of his elixir search right away. Now look at this. Now because we reset his skill now, imagine this is the very first turn. Okay, we already used the third skill, give that elixir search to himself and omnipotent elixir to somebody else. Now Eugene call him and he reset his cooldown. Now this is the same phase that we are in if that happens. Okay, now if we use our third skill, we gonna remove the cooldown of this. We give ourselves the search again. I think yeah, because we use the third skill, the search is being used, but then the next turn, I mean not the next turn, we use the third skill follow up by the second skill, right? So we use the third skill, used up the elixir search, reset this, and when we follow up with the second skill, we give omnipotent elixir to somebody else, and we actually get another elixir search. So essentially, once we reset his third skill once, or after he used his third skill once and wait for the 3 turns cooldown there, we have permanent skill tree forever. Okay, so look at this. Kablam! Look at that! That is really what's happening. Oh my god. Permanent elixir search right now. The only way for you to stop him now is to kill him. Remove that elixir, omnipotent elixir, and he will need to stack omnipotent elixir on himself twice before he is able to do this again. Look at this permanent third skill. Permanent third skill. And at this point, look at this. Like everybody else, because of how fast he is giving this elixir search, look at this. If I happen, like because we currently have only 3 espers, okay, it keeps targeting the same Esper again and again, like because we have 50% chance of giving to Clara, you know. So if you happen to keep giving this to your main DPS Esper or somebody else that is very important to spam their third skill, like probably someone like Abigail, like you can really get the most out of this, you see. So actually, even without Eugene, like you can just wait for that 3 turns cooldown at the beginning. You don't need Eugene, and you will be able to just keep doing this, you know. Yeah, you don't actually need to use Eugene to keep calling him to use his third skill. You know, it's gonna be overkill at that point. But if you actually use Eugene and use her third skill on him, because of how fast Eugene keeps giving bonus turn to the person with the warm welcome, you will be able to give elixir search to all 5 of your allies permanently every single time, every single turn. Like look at this. Right now, I'm giving another elixir search to Clara, even without her able to use this up. So that's what I'm talking about, okay? Overcasting this, because we have a chance to give elixir search to the same person who haven't used their elixir search. So the chance for us to have all 5 espers, all 5 different espers with the elixir search is quite minimal, okay? But this means that if he is given enough turn, like right now, you see, look at that. we have all three of our espers with Elixir Search, and if they happen to have slower speed than Badrun, like right now, the whole battle will be everyone spamming their third skill only, because of how fast we are stacking the Elixir Search, that everybody will just keep on spamming this third skill. Like, look at this. Third skill again, bam bam bam. And Badrun, third skill again, and giving it to Clara. We are so unlucky, yes. But you get the idea, okay? You already get the idea. We only need Abigail in here. Yes. We don't actually need Eugene to just overkill him, you know? Like, it's gonna be useless if he just keeps spamming the third skill and keep giving Elixir Search to the same person over and over again without that person ever using their Elixir Search. So Abigail alone is enough. Don't overkill it, okay? But this is fun. This is insanely OP. So let's see it in a full team. Let's go. What happens if we put him in a full team? Like, let's see all the important espers that will get the benefit, the most benefit out of him spamming his third skill. Obviously, someone like Mingsuo is gonna be really good, and then Taver is also really good, like spamming his third skill. But I do want to try Brewster first in here. Then Haley also will be able to give the smelting mastery to everyone, because she is able to just keep spamming her third skill. Like, there are a lot of possibilities, you know, like somebody like this also spamming the third skill. High attack for the attacks all enemies, that's the 2 damage, blah blah blah. So all teammates. In this one also I can use one pin spamming third skill. My god. Yeah, we just have a lot of possibilities here. Let me just use this first, right? Because we also still need Clara to survive, because we're gonna test this on a level 100 enemy. Okay? Because we're gonna deal so much damage that we don't want the enemy to die too fast. Well, we die the fastest. But anyway, let's resurrect this Mingsuo. Okay. Mingsuo used the second skill, so he doesn't die. Use the third skill, give himself the Elixir Search. Okay. Now somebody use the third skill, got them. We're not gonna kill the enemy. Okay, I'm not gonna use the third skill Mingsuo there. For now, so that we can stay alive a little bit longer. But apparently we probably cannot. Come on. I need to survive this. Can I? No, I cannot. Cannot survive. Probably Lian. Yeah. Lian should be good. Where is Lian? There we go. Hopefully I can give shield fast enough before I die. Don't die, please. Oh no, we got taunted. So there's no way she gonna be able to cast her third skill. Don't die, please. Okay. So anyway, here's now how the AI works. Okay, the Elixir Search, you know just now that it goes randomly. It has a chance to go into the same person already having the Elixir Search, but the Omnipotent Elixir prioritize someone with the lowest HP. If they are all at full health, then it will prioritize someone with the lowest maximum HP. Okay, so that's why it goes to Mingsuo, which is currently have 1 HP. And because it permanently stays on him, unlike the Warm Welcome, like, there is no chance for you to get hit by the enemy when the Warm Welcome duration is off, you know. So once he stuck, like if he here's the good part about Mingsuo, okay? His Thunderclad prevents him from dying, okay? But if he happens to like this lasts, if you have Mingsuo at resonance 6, then this lasts for 3 turns, and the cooldown is 4 turns. So there is 1 turn where you don't have this Thunderclad on Mingsuo, and that's where he is the most vulnerable. But if he has the Omnipotent Elixir, he will die at that turn and get resurrected. And the best part about this is that if Mingsuo has accentuated, if you bring Lu Shang together in this lineup, then upon revival cast Raging Sacrifice, which is this one. So essentially, whether you have your Thunderclad or only Omnipotent Elixir, it works the same, because the moment you die, get resurrected by Omnipotent Elixir, you gonna cast Thunderclad on yourself again. See, this is why I'm so excited with pulling Badrun to Resonance 6, because of how good he is together with Mingsuo. Okay, Mingsuo will have permanent Thunderclad on him all the time because of this Omnipotent Elixir. Okay, now I'm gonna is that okay? Let's go hit the tank then. Okay, like that. Oh no, they die. Oh no, oh no. Omnipotent Elixir. Shield again, please. Shield. Come on. Shield. I don't want to die. Where's Lian's shield? Don't have enough survivability in here. Let me just go with a lower level enemy. We can survive better. Probably at level 80. I'm gonna test this at level 80 enemies. Okay. We just need to survive for 3 turns, because we don't bring Fengmuxi or anything. Like, we don't want to see like if we can survive 3 turns. This is why I say it, like, if you have Badrun at Resonance 0, it is impossible to use him because of how long this takes. Like, even right now, waiting for 3 turns of his third skill cooldown feels really long, you know. So what happens if you are at Resonance 0? We are already at Resonance 6 right now. That's why he is not really applicable without a proper setup. Even in PvP, you need a long battle, you know. Hence, that's why he is not good in a speed team, but he is actually the best in a defender lineup. You know, imagine if you have like Yukine, Wuyo, Chehe, and then bring Badrun there, then the battle gonna last for so long that you will have what we had seen just now. Everybody with Omnipotent Elixir and Elixir Surge. Hey. Hi, what are we testing on Badrun? Hi Asurdak, welcome to the stream. We are looking at how he performs at Resonance 6. Okay, so let's make him move. Don't die, Badrun. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah. This is what happens. See, like I said, like in 3 turns only, we are already losing so much. So I'm gonna test Brewster some other time, okay? I'm gonna use Fengmuxi. We really do need Fengmuxi right now for this testing purpose. But it could have gone much smoother if we have Resonance to Abigail. Okay. Let's use this. Okay. Use this. Okay, use this. Haka Blend. It means so. It means so. Okay, just imagine that is the third skill, okay? Reset his cooldown. Okay, there we go. I assume you have tested the Mavis team. Yes, I've tested the Mavis team on the first part, right? Did you watch that yet? But right now, I also haven't tested the Mavis team with Resonance 6 Badrun. You know, what I'm currently testing is Mingswo and Abigail first. So we actually already learned a lot from here. Look at this. Kablam. Omnipotent elixir to everybody. You have one, you have one, you have one. Just like that meme, you know, the Oprah meme. Everybody will have omnipotent elixir. Left shield. Now third skill again. Look at this. Spamming third skill all day long. Spamming third skill all day long. If only that is wait, what did he have? Third skill on cooldown. Did we die just now? Did we die? We should have permanent third skill. Why did we have the third skill on cooldown? Don't understand. Let's just reset that. Okay, give it to him. Wait, he moves again. Okay. Use third skill, problem, elixir search. Yeah, maybe he died once just now. Maybe. Then he used the omnipotent elixir. See, like I said just now, if he died, then too bad. He cannot spam his third skill anymore. Like you need to wait until the third 3 turns cooldown, and he used his third skill again. But right now we have permanent omnipotent elixir on everybody. Oh, wait, it didn't go to Mingswo. Or there is a chance it goes to somebody who already have omnipotent elixir. Okay. So there is also a chance that we won't see all 5 omnipotent elixir first before we see the first elixir search. Like there is a chance that we can see elixir search while somebody else is not having the omnipotent elixir. Okay. What I want to see, I want to see Mingswo having the omnipotent, the elixir search there. Come on, give me elixir search. Come on. Elixir source on Mingswo, please. I want to see him spamming the third skill. Okay. Okay. Sa! Yeah! Now let's see. Let's see Mingswo casting the third skill 2 times in a row. Is this again? Okay. Let's go Mingswo. Hiya! Okay. Oh no, I need this one. But just imagine we have this one, okay? I'm gonna use this. Kablam! Then we set the cooldown. Yes. And then if I manage to move in between and give elixir source again to him, too bad we are not that lucky. See, this is what I mean, okay? In between our third skill spam on Mingswo, if I can have Badrun move again and get lucky and give elixir search on him again, this next cast will be reset again. Kablam again. Okay? So this is insane. Look at that. Like once we get his engine going, it's a third skill spam. It's a third skill fast, okay? Everybody is just gonna keep spamming their third skill. But only if we are lucky enough, okay? As long as we don't target, if we don't hit the same person with the elixir search, like that's what gonna happen. Goes to Abigail now. It's third skill again. He died. Nice. And just like Leon just now, you see we got back-to-back shield because of the elixir search. And Badrun himself will just keep on spamming his third skill. Now look at this. I use the third skill, reset the cooldown, and my Abigail can cast the third skill again. Now Mingswo move. If I get if I leave it to AI, Abigail will cast the third skill on Mingsuo again, because Mingsuo have the lowest HP in here. Like the AI of Abigail's third skill should be aiming to the allies with the lowest HP. Like look at that, hey, give AP again. So, like I said, like Abigail and Badrun is the best pair, because if you let Abigail spam her third skill, if you have Abigail at Resonance 6, this will reset your target's cooldown, all of their skills. You see, so if she keeps spamming it on Mingsuo, like my Mingsuo will have permanent attack up and critical damage up, and also he will be spamming his third skill all day long. And if I get lucky and give the elixir search to Mingsuo himself, he will also spam his third skill. You see, so that is really good. Yeah, this is really good. I could have made a lineup with only 4 Esper maybe to minimize the randomness, the RNG of the elixir search. That way I can have a higher chance on giving it to Abigail, which is gonna keep calling Mingsuo over and over again to deal damage with R6. I was wondering if you could test a fast Badrun with Chohong. He will get 55 AP up on every S3 cast. Yes, exactly. But it's gonna be really hard. Like you do need to give them equipment to be able to do that. So it's not gonna be applicable in Rival Rune and Beatbound. But we already know that one, this one. So let's go and try. I think we still need Lian. So that we can survive. We still need Fangnuxi for our test, so those 3 is gonna be there. So I'm gonna test on Chohong, like you said, and also probably on Mavis. Let's try on Mavis. Tada. Hopefully we die. And now where is Chohong? I think he's in the front. There, Chohong. Okay. That's better. Is Badrun slow on RR? Yes! Badrun is insanely slow on Rival Rune. That's why he is not good paired up with a speed tip. Okay? If you do want to use Badrun, you need to pair him up with a defender line. Oh wait, I forgot to give a high speed on Badrun. Where is the gear? Yeah, I need to give him a shield at least. Speed. So high speed. Yeah, this one. There we go. Should be the fastest. Yeah. Yay! Ta-da! Okay. Third skill, Kablam, and then gain AP straight away. Ta-da! He's already there. Okay, I'm gonna reset his cooldown now, so that we will see his third skill spam all day long. Okay, so Chohong, I'm just gonna use his skill there, stacking up the overtime. So this is also gonna be insanely good, because every Badrun gonna spam his third skill, which is an AoE attack, and so you're gonna stack overtime debuff on every single enemy every time he attacks. Okay, look at this, kablam, overtime stacks. Then we're gonna reduce the enemy's cooldown, and it's our turn again. Kablam. Yeah, this is super stupid. Now this is Chohong bonus turn, because we already seen someone with the 5 overtime stack here. So Chohong turn, kablam, overtime stack again. Now we're gonna hit this, overtime stack again to 5, again his turn again, to 5 again, this one, kablam, yes, his turn again, the kablam, this one, oh my god, this is too OP. If only Badrun have high speed on his Rival Rune, yeah. This is stupidly OP. Look at this. Chohong turn, a kablam. And then it's gonna be a Badrun turn again, Kablam. But actually, even without Badrun, okay, you know, even without Badrun, you can have achieved this with someone like Zora, with someone like Feng Nuxi. You know, Feng Nuxi's basic ability also hit 5 enemies once you have enough stack. And also who else? Like someone like Gaius, after God mode, he attacks all enemies. You know, you can achieve this with a lot of other Esper. But the best part about pairing up Badrun with Chohong is that you will be able to spam all these elixir. So because Chohong's problem is that he dies very easily, and his lineup also dies very easily. So with this, we will have permanent omnipotent elixir, and also we can spam the elixir search. Okay? We can spam the elixir search. Kablam! Elixir search again. To that one. Kablam! That's the elixir search again to somebody else. Wow. Yeah. Look at this. Kablam! Yeah, this is the difference between Resonance 0, Resonance 2, and Resonance 6 Badrun. Like, he is a must Resonance 6 Esper. Like, without Resonance 6, it is impossible to use Badrun. You know, you need him to be at Resonance 6. Otherwise, he won't perform like how he is supposed to perform like this. You see? Like, look at that. And even Mavis, like if we pair, Mavis is also the best pair for Badrun, because look at this, I can spam Mavis' third skill, which is gonna keep my allies coming back from Graveless over and over again. Shield. And then use third skill, Kablam! Come back to life. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. This is insane. Wow. We should go into the Chaos Miracle with this lineup. We will see like how it's performed if we face a mirror challenge. Poor 98%. Haha, what the fuck? What is 98%? Hello, hi Hank, welcome to the stream. What 98%? So this is Badrun's rival rune. You can see how much speed he has. He is slow. Although I want to compare him with Bitao. You see, tada, 232. It is a Windwalker, although yes. So he is still faster than other DPS out there because he is a support. But compared to other support, he is slow. Let's look at Bitao. See, Bitao have 277 speed, but it is already feel very slow in PvP because of how stupidly fast this guy is. 280. But now remember, okay, the new Unas is even faster. The new Unas have 281, okay? So right now in Rival Rune, remember, the fastest Esper in Rival Rune right now is gonna be Unas, followed by Chuyao and Feng Nuxi. Feng Nuxi become the same speed as Chuyao. So remember that, okay? So what from Monday onward, if you see these 3 Esper in PvP, do remember that Feng Nuxi right now can be faster than Chuyao, depending on the resonance, okay? Okay. And Unas will be the fastest. Now we're gonna go to the Chaos Miracle. Who else can give passive AP up? Passive AP up. I think I remember. Wait. I think I remember. There is someone else who can give passive AP up.
My bad. Got lost in my own glow there.
Is there a new assignment?
Is Valeria, I think. Wait, does Valeria give AP up together with Liam? Diam. Oh, this one. Mateo have passive AP up. But on Mateo himself, okay? So nobody can give it to Badrun aside from Chohong. Hence why Chohong is really good. This one. Wait. No. Seen his abilities. What is it? Whenever... Oh, this one, yes. When the carrier takes a critical hit, Mateo gains 5% AP. Okay. But it is only on Mateo himself. So the only one that can give passive AP up to allies is probably only Chohong, I think. There's another one. I think there's another one, but I forget. Is it? There should be another one. I remember. Eira. Yeah, now I remember. Eira can give passive AP up. Where is Eira? Oh my god, we have too many espers. There we go. Brizingam and Watch. Can be debuffed. At the end of an ally's turn, the carrier's AP plus 15%. So if you can give this to Badrun, then he will be able to keep on moving. Okay. On the second use of his S3, it took him to 98% when you look at it. Oh, really? Nice. Oh yeah, because of both Chohong's AP boost and also his own AP boost from Elixir Search. Yeah, it goes to 98%. Wow, that is stupidly OP. I'm a new viewer, maybe. Hi, Hank. Yes, you are a new viewer. Is Mavis faster? Mavis is faster, I think. Mavis is faster. Let me see. Hi, Hank. Welcome. Yeah, hi, Asuna. I think Mavis is a good battery for Chohong now. No, the thing is that Chohong is a good battery for Lapis. Like, if you do plan to use Lapis, you need to pair her up with Chohong, because she will get a passive AP boost. That's why a lot of players overlook this. Like, they all say, oh, Unas Lapis. Yes, you're forgetting Chohong. Unas needs to attack to give AP up to Lapis, while Chohong don't need to do anything. Lapis will passively gain AP boost every single time she moves. You know. So let me check Mavis first. Then we're gonna go to the Chaos Miracle. Okay. So just now, Badrun have 232, and how much is Mavis? 249. See, like I said, Badrun is insanely slow on his rival rune. So do not use him on beatbout, do not use him on knockout, unless you pair him up with a defender lineup, especially if you do plan to use him with other lineup, bring Mavis. Always pair him up with Mavis, okay? Because you need to fight a long battle if you want to use Badrun. You cannot see any Elixir Miracle or Elixir Search getting stacked without a long battle. So let me see just now, what was the lineup? Mavis, Lian. There's Lian. Okay. And yeah, I don't know if I can control the Feng Luxi. I think I can control the Feng Luxi, reset the Badrun skill. And then also I'm gonna go with Chohong just now, right? Let me see, where is Chohong? There. Okay. I'm gonna give him the fastest value, which is win and recurve. Give him the fastest speed. And now we're gonna battle. Let's go. My team won't work in beatbout. I'm so sad. Yeah, too bad. But I have a really good lineup. Let me show you later, okay? I don't know if my lineup can survive in here, but we will see. There we go. Shield there. Okay. And then reset Badrun skill. And now we gotta go our third skill spam. Kablam. Oh, our skill got on cooldown. Dang it. Wait. Yeah, we have our skill on cooldown because of Feng Luxi. Dang it. Okay. We can use our third skill now with the elixir search. And I spam the third skill. Come on, anytime now. There we go. Third skill spam. Okay, look at that. Badrun already go halfway. Okay, wake up, Badrun. Use your third skill. Okay. Bringing Feng Nuxi is actually a double-edged sword. Like we are getting blocked by our own Feng Nuxi. But look at this. We are on Graveless. The moment we use up our Graveless, we're gonna come back to life. Tada! Look at that Choho. Yeah, Choho come back to life. This is the beauty of Mavis and Badrun. You see, like even though Mavis is no longer here, like we come back to life. Look at that. We come back to life again. Yeah. My god. We actually can survive for so long because of the omnipotent elixir. But yeah, we are not supposed to bring Feng Nuxi there. We are actually killing our own combo. I wanted to use Badrun, Mavis, Cho Hong, Jiang, Julie, and Method. No, I don't understand. Oh, okay. How to explain? Like, which part do you not understand? Like, there are a lot of things to take in actually in here. Let me see. Probably using someone like Sachiko. I'm gonna use. No, don't use Sachiko. If only I have Day at Resonance 6. Dang it. I cannot reset the cooldown. And Yujing also, I need Resonance to reset the cooldown of allies. There's no other Esper to reset a cooldown except for Wenlock. Wenlock also I need Resonance too. Yeah, I don't have anything to reset cooldown except for Feng Nuxi. So let's just stay alive longer. Let's just use Sakura. Okay, let's go. So hopefully we can move 3 turns first, and get the engine going of Badrun. What did you understand? Maybe Abigail? No, Abigail needs Resonance 2 for her second skill to reset Inferno skill, So that's why I cannot use Abigail. If only I have Abigail at Resonance 2, like, I don't need to think anymore. I'm just gonna put Abigail in there. But I don't have Abigail at Resonance 2, hence why it is so difficult to do this. So let me remove the debuff of Chohong. Okay. Who should I attack? I think let me just attack the Mavis. Let's just keep attacking the Mavis. Okay, next turn, you're gonna see the engine going on. Okay, there we go. Third skill spam. Hiya. Okay, there we go. That's the omnipotent elixir already on for Esper. We're only missing on Sakura. Third skill again. Kablam. And also the overtime debuff keeps on stacking all this time. Look at that. Wow. Third skill again. Kablam. Third skill again. Third skill again. Third skill again. Look at this. Wow. Third skill again. We're just gonna be spamming third skill. If we get lucky with the elixir search not hitting the same Esper over and over again, all of us can just keep spamming our third skill. Kablam! It goes to Chohong again. Too bad. Okay, third skill again. Third skill again. Third skill again. But this is so much fun. Look at this. Third skill again. What? Wait, what happened to him? Did you see the long text going out from Chou Hong just now? What happened with his passive? Oh, wait. If any enemy reaches maximum overtime stack. Oh, okay. That's because I hit 5 enemies with maximum overtime stack. So that's why he gets 5 times stuff it out, I think. Yeah, he got 5 times stuff it out. and dispel all debuffs on him and reset the cooldown, getting extra turn. Yeah, that's why there are a ton of text on him just take a look later. Take a look. Currently, Chou Hong should be one-shotting, but he can't because he have inflated HP and stuff. Yeah, it should be one-shotting, but we currently don't have enough damage on our Chou Hong. But you can already imagine, like if you actually build Chou Hong, like Resonance 6 Chou Hong full Abilimon, like he is currently one-shotting everyone. Like you said, you know, he will be one-shotting everyone right now. Oh my god, we are the one getting one-shotted. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, check this out. Keep looking, keep your eyes on Chou Hong, okay? How many texts coming out from him? Kablam. Wow. That's what I was surprised just now. Okay, what the hell was that? Okay. Yeah. So look at this. We just keep spamming this third skill. Like nobody can die. At this point, nobody can die. Oh my god. If only I can do this in PvP. Like I can do this in point 4, and that's it. I can only do this in point 4 because there is no way I can put Slack Buddy on Badrun, you know. If not, if I use my own equipment. But this is what happens. If the enemy doesn't have clans, the enemy doesn't have Wuyo, this is what happens, okay? Because if the enemy have Wuyo, then we are dead right now. We are already dead. With so many AoE attack we are doing on the enemy. But look at this. This is what you're gonna see if you have Resonance 6 Badrun. Like third skill spam festival. Look at that. The fuck. Okay, that's enough. We're gonna change into someone like Mingsuo. Let's go. Maybe we're gonna change to Mingsuo. Okay. We're gonna remove Mavis. I don't think we even need Mavis. If we have Sakura and Lian spamming their third skill, we don't even need Mavis. Well, I still do need Chou Hong just to make us move faster. Yes. But I do want to put Mingsuo in here. I want to see Mingsuo spamming his third skill. Chou Hong is like the legendary Tailor minus the anti-revive. That's why I wanted Jiangjuli so he can one-shot Wuyo. It's just like what I did with Wuyo a long time ago, right? Like when Wuyo was still a problem, we don't have Chehe yet. Like how I dealt with Wuyo is either using Momo or use Jiangjuli. Okay, let's just hit probably Sakura. Yeah, we're gonna keep hitting the Sakura because she will not die. Okay, this is hard. This is hard because Mingsuo gonna die from the enemy's damage, so it's gonna be hard for us to keep stacking Elixir Search on him. But we will see. We will see. Okay. Shield. Stay alive. Kablam! Give it to him. Okay, look at this. Look at this. We have the Elixir Search. We have our third skill ready. So Kablam, third skill. Kablam, third skill. Look at that bonus AP. Because of how much speed he has, the bonus AP actually bring him to 100% AP. That's what I want to see from Mingsuo together with Badrun here. Oh my god. We're dead. And we're dead right now. Wow. So yeah. That's gonna be so much fun, okay? With Mingsuo and Badrun. And Abigail, of course. Okay? Abigail, Mingsuo, Badrun gonna be my PvE lineup. But for my PvP lineup, here's what I'm gonna do, okay? Tap. This is the PvP lineup of my dream. We will check if this can actually work, okay? Sujue. Yes. And let's just bring Lian again so we don't die. Although Lian is also can be used as my go-to Esper for this lineup. So this is my immortal lineup, you know. Who should we hit? I think let's just hit the Lian, the hardest to die in their lineup. What does Badrun S1 do? I never see it. It just attack the enemy and reduce their maximum HP. That's all. This maximum HP. So you don't actually will ever see this unless you have, like, you will see the S1 being used if you have Resonance 0 up to Resonance 5, Badrun, okay? But if you have Badrun at Resonance 6, you will only ever see him cast this twice at the beginning of the battle, and that's it. The rest of the battle, he will be spamming his third skill. So let's see. Sir. Oh no, we will actually probably be killing them. Let's just change target. We don't want them to die. We want to see all 5 enemies alive. I'm kicking. Okay. Third skill spam. Tada. Okay, we're gonna stack the omnipotent elixir first to everybody. Okay, everybody already have it. Now, why do I choose this? Okay, we cannot see this in here because if you have Resonance 6 only, which I have, you know, in my actual account, I have Resonance 6 only. So every time I deal critical damage on the third skill, I will reduce the cooldown of my passive. And if I reduce the cooldown of my passive, I will eventually be able to spam it on Mavis. Because if you pair Oli together with Mavis, the passive will only ever gonna work on Mavis. Because the rest will go on Graveless instead of being protected by Oli. So the only one that Oli gives the passive to is only Mavis. And because the invincibility lasts for 2 turns, if you have him at high resonance, the invincibility lasts for 2 turns. If I move enough turn using my Badrun, I will be able to reset the cooldown of his passive before Mavis use up her 2 turns invincibility cooldown. So that means that I will have permanent invincibility on Mavis, which means that no one in my lineup will ever die. You see, this is what I'm aiming for when I'm trying to get Badrun in here. Third skill. And it is Oli and Mavis is such a perfect combo because Mavis' third skill increase your critical damage by 90%. And Oli's third skill deal bonus damage based on the percentage of enemy maximum HP, and this percentage damage can be crit. It gets affected by critical damage, so the higher the enemy's HP, the more damage I will deal. So only Mavis and Badrun and Abigail are a perfect combo. if you want to pair them any other way, like you can just pair up Badrun with Abigail and just with Mingsuo, Lu Shang and other Esper, or you can pair Badrun with Oli and Mavis, or just Badrun with Oli himself. You know, like spamming Oli's third skill is already good enough. You know, look at that, the enemy. Yeah, they're protecting Oli, protecting the Mavis there. That's what's gonna happen supposedly if I ever happen to get my Mavis low enough HP. But this can actually work, you know, because if I can spam Leon's third skill, like my Mavis will never ever die, and like it will take so long to kill Mavis that I will have enough time to reset Oli's passive. My Oli is so close. I'm at Resonance 5. Can't wait to get Meta Drew to Resonance 2 so I can get another 8%, 80% critical damage loss. Yeah. So here's the thing, okay? The one thing that I plan to do, why I pull Badrun, because I suspect something. You see, they released Meta Drew that he gets a benefit if somebody in his lineup dies and somebody resurrects them, okay? Remember the keyword, somebody resurrect them. Now they release Badrun, which is also from House of Ramses. Badrun will resurrect, auto-revive anybody if they die, which complement really well to what Meta Drew was designed for. Okay, but now he has an extra thing. While doing that, he also makes his allies able to spam their third skill. Now here's the thing. Also Badrun moves like will be spamming third skill himself. Okay, so the next Esper that's gonna come out from House of Ramses is gonna be Meta Oli. So I suspect that Meta Oli have something to do again with reviving and spamming their third skill. We already know spamming the normal Oli's third skill is insanely good right now, you know. So the Meta Oli probably can make use of both Meta Drew and Badrun. So he probably will get a ton of benefit from somebody keep dying and resurrecting, auto-reviving by themselves, and also his third skill will probably be something that is very worth if you spam them. Okay, that's what I suspect from looking at this at where this is going with Meta Drew and Badrun, you know. Hello, hi Ricky, Bang Ricky, welcome to the stream. So you see my suspicion, probably like making use of how fast Badrun is moving right now, you know. So you can already see, look at this. This is a third skill spam, like third skill buffet. Look at how often we gotta spam all this third skill. And we actually managed to reduce the enemies enough HP. They all have inflated HP, but right now we have enough damage to actually finish them off. Look at this. Wow. This is still the only. Like, look at this. We failed to kill Mavis fast enough. Oli already have his passive ready again. This is what I'm always trying to achieve with this lineup. If you have followed me so far, like my immortal team only consists, the key ingredient is only Sujue, Oli, and Mavis. So I only need 2 Esper to make Oli passive permanently available. So I've already tried using like someone like Sachiko, I've already tried someone like Yuran, I've already tried Wenlock, even Wenlock, because he is a fighter, it reduces his passive cooldown, but it is not fast enough, you know. So I wonder if Badrun will be able to provide me with that, you know. I don't know, but I think I can do this if I play on like point war. Like if I'm on point war, then I can adjust Badrun's speed into this fast. But the thing is that I cannot try his rival rune like how slow it is. And that's a problem because Badrun is slow in rivalry. Right? Yeah, I see it. If only Badrun was fast in his rivalry. Yes, yes. That's the only thing that he is lacking. But look at this. The best part about pairing Badrun with Mavis is that you will never lose your omnipotent elixir. So every time Badrun casts his third skill, he doesn't need to refresh the omnipotent elixir. Like if somebody died and used up their omnipotent elixir, then Badrun's omnipotent elixir or the third skill will give the omnipotent elixir to prioritize the one without the omnipotent elixir. Hopefully, like we've already seen just now, there's a possibility that he will leave someone without omnipotent elixir and giving elixir buff to someone else. But there's a high chance that he will fulfill that person needs first. So if you have someone dying, you will lose a lot of time refreshing that omnipotent elixir and losing your chance into giving elixir search to somebody else. But if you pair him up with Mavis, nobody will use up their omnipotent elixir. They will all receive elixir search every time he uses his third skill. You see? So this is why like Mavis and Badrun is a really good combo. So yeah, we've already seen this. Now we're gonna continue on with another testing. What should we test next? Oh yeah, we haven't tried using the new Unas and Lapis actually. Yeah, we haven't tried using the new Unas and Lapis. Let's go. Unas. And probably bring Everett, because Everett, no, we're not hitting. Oh yeah, Everett will give us permanent critical rate. Everett, let's go. Okay, we're gonna try this. Probably give more HP. Okay. If JJ dies with omnipotent elixir while he has Graveless, will it bring him back with the elixir or his own? Wait. JJ dies with omnipotent elixir while he has Graveless. Will it bring him back with the elixir or his own passive? I think it will bring him back with his own passive and changing the omnipotent elixir to elixir search. Hey, you're forgetting how elixir search works, right? So here's the thing, look at this. If the carrier triggers another revival effect upon death or receives a new omnipotent elixir, they gain elixir search at the cost of this status effect. You see? So if somebody else have another source of revival, it will prioritize that revival effect over the omnipotent elixir. The omnipotent elixir itself will change into elixir search. So they already expect someone to exploit this because yes, like you said, if Jiang Juli never used up his omnipotent elixir, he will be immortal with omnipotent elixir, okay? Because he will always have omnipotent elixir on himself permanently every time he has demon mode ready. And it will be easily exploitable with Resonance 6 Jiang Juli, because Resonance 6 Jiang Juli only have 2 turns cooldown on his demon mode. So that means that every time you fail to kill him outside of demon mode, he will turn into demon mode. The moment you manage to kill him outside of the demon mode, like when it is on cooldown, then he will use up his omnipotent elixir, and then he will you know, be able to get a demon mode again, and Badrun will just need to refresh the omnipotent elixir, and he will never die. You see, that's what I was thinking. So JJ can defy that 3 times. Yeah, no, that's that's gonna be like too OP, you know. And the developer already think about that. So hence why they will prioritize their revival effect first, while removing the omnipotent elixir, so you cannot cheat your death twice in a row with this. Okay, it will remove this and change it to elixir search. We've already tested that in the first testing actually, you know. So look at this, we get one buff there. Flame, that's the skill. Okay, flame. The thing is that Badrun is not a good pair with Lapis, because you don't want Lapis to cast this twice actually, because you want her to use this 3 times first before she casts this again. Okay, so after casting this way, the active survival of the next Judicial Fury by 35%. Yes, so you actually don't want her to spam her 3rd skill. You want her to be able to cast 3 times the first skill first before she casts her 3rd skill. So giving her a bonus turn is much more beneficial than actually letting her double cast her 3rd skill. First skill, Kablam. I really like Lapis, you know, like if only I can have Resonance 6 Lapis, but the thing is that she needs a good setup, while her future prospect is not as good as Badrun. Because the reason why I invest on Badrun is because of his utility. Like I always said, like the Esper value depends on his utility. This will last until 5 years from now. Because every time a new Esper comes out, if they rely on their 3rd skill, they will always get a benefit pairing up with Badrun. You know, every single Esper who gets a lot of benefit casting their 3rd skill will be able to be paired up with Badrun, and they will become really good. You know. So like that, spam 3rd skill, I mean 1st skill. Wait, I'm hitting that, right? Why didn't I deal critical damage? Ow, she died. Why did I deal critical damage? All allies AP plus 5%, right? For landing a critical hit. Do I need him at high resonance? Yeah, I need Everett to be at resonance 6 to share his critical rate. Okay. So yeah. But I think everybody can already imagine like how good Unas is with Lapis. So I don't really need to test that. Just go back to the Vira battleground. But the Chohong, let me just put Chohong together with Lapis, just to show you how good he is. You pair up with Lapis. And also, I don't think I need to test Meta Drew, right? Like we already know the outcome of Meta Drew together with Badrun. But I like this thing, you know, like look at this. If you put them side by side like this, they are like the guardian of a pyramid. You know, like the dog man and the bird man on Egyptian movie. Yeah. This is good. Like I really want to collect them. I should test it. Haha. Did you? I don't remember seeing it. I did test that. You know, it's R6. Remember to make Lapis faster. The only reason to test better is to see the damage increase potential. The damage increase? No, you need Burden of Duat. The damage increase is only happening if your allies have Burden of Duat. And your allies having Burden of Duat needs... You need your allies to die. Yeah. So it doesn't really do anything. Like the damage increase is alright. Like it's just the same as any other Esper. You're just spamming your 3rd skill, that's all. You know? So I'm gonna use Leon again to protect us.
Only power brings justice.
Wait. This one?
Gliding down a barrier off the
very nice feeling phrases to be told. Wondering if you will feel the same.
Okay.
Sweet
The only reason to test Meta is to see the no, they just need to take damage and they will die with Badrun. Yeah. But whether there is Badrun or not in here, like, it doesn't change his damage. You only make him cast his third skill more often. That's all. It's not like Badrun is not like Lu Shang. It doesn't increase the damage. You see? Like, you only just make the revival effect much faster. That's all. Like, you will achieve the same effect after you cast your Phantom Sister Revival, get 5 stacks of this passive, and then this one. It's just that it makes it more convenient because you auto-revive your allies instead of waiting for your Phantom Sister to cast her revival. And there is a high chance that your Phantom Sister will die first before she is able to revive anyone. So that's why Badrun is a more reliable option only if you can survive long enough for Badrun to stack his omnipotent elixir on everyone. You see? So there's a requirement. Look at that, AP up. Hey, already get 1 stack there and we already die. Dang it. Maybe reduce the enemy's level. Probably level 70 is enough. Yep. Okay. Dislyte Buddy or Lapis, Kablam, third skill. There, AP up. You're gonna get that one, omnipotent elixir. Protect everybody. Use our third skill, Kablam. Here. And then use the first skill 3 times. AP up, absolute order, get AP up there because of Cho Hong. And then we're gonna use this. Or we don't actually want to kill anyone from the enemy. Now let's change target, Kablam, 1 more. And then use this, there. Kablam, 1 more. And then there we go, we have maximum damage on our third skill. You see, and Kablam! This is how you want Lapis to work, you know. But look at that. It's a really good pair, Lapis with Cho Hong. If only I have Lapis right now in my real account, I would love to use her in my PvE lineup. You know, instead of using Alif, I'm more excited in using Lapis. Kablam! And also, like in PvP, if you can stack the overtime debuff stack on the enemy, like Cho Hong will also gonna move together with Lapis because of how fast Lapis moves. You know, Cho Hong will just keep on following up the attack of Lapis there. Kablam. Well. So yeah, that's Cho Hong and Lapis. Not enough healing from beyond. Yeah, I know, because the enemy is level 70. You know what I was thinking also? R6 Lu Shang giving a team-wide extra turn when he dies. Oh. Yes. But you also you need Lu Shang to be like, you know, to be weak enough to die in 1 shot. I think if you do want to do that kind of combo, you need your Lu Shang to be probably at certain level, like probably level 50, low enough for the enemy to kill him, and then auto revive by Badrun, and then he will give bonus turn to everyone, and then including Badrun himself. Badrun gonna use the third skill, giving omnipotent elixir again to Lu Shang. And then once Lu Shang die again, giving bonus turn to everyone, including Badrun. Badrun will use third skill, omnipotent elixir to himself again, and then again and again and again. Yes, that will be insanely OP, the bonus turn. Yeah, but the thing is that because it is a bonus turn, you will use up a lot of turns in PvE content. It will be insanely OP in the PvP, but the thing is that you need the setup. Because most of the time, if you don't have Lu Shang at lower level, you know, if he is at level 60, like he is the last man standing. Like he has insane amount of HP and defense. So to make that work, then Lu Shang need to be at enough HP to make him able to die before everyone else, and then but enough for him to survive until Badrun is able to give the omnipotent elixir to everybody. Yeah, it is an insane combo. Yeah, but you need Lu Shang and Resonance 6, but that can happen. But you see, this is the beauty of Badrun, like a lot of possibilities that you can do with Badrun. That is insane. Like look at this, even Leora is an insanely good Esper if you can spam her third skill. Like I've already tried this, you know, in Falsetto Fantasy. I've tried using Lu Shang, Yujing, and Leora combo. Oh my god, that is so strong. Why? Because Leora have permanent attack up and invincibility pairing up with Yujing. You know, she has permanent attack up and invincibility. Every 2 turns she gotta spam that while dealing insane amount of damage with this. You know, so I used her up in Darkstar Lord, I think. Yeah, I used her in Darkstar Lord. I tried her up, but the problem is that if I don't give debuff on the boss, like if the boss managed to deal critical damage on Leora, he will steal that invincibility, and that's it. The combo ends there. When actually it doesn't end there, because Leora removed the dispel the enemy buffs, right? Yeah. Look at that, dispel all buffs. Yeah, but my other Esper cannot damage the boss. But it is a really good combo. If you do have Resonance 6 Leora, do think of pairing her up with Lu Shang and Yuji. It's such a really good combo. But yeah, we have a lot of things. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you what happened with Jiang Julie. Let me see. Here's what happens with Jiang Julie. I've already tested this in the in the first testing, but you will see it again. Yeah. No. Oh wait, I need Mavis, right? I need Mavis. There. It is actually really good if... Wait, I just realized. Wait a second. That's what I actually said. Broken if he is at Resonance 6. Oh my god. Yeah, you don't need Mavis. Like, it works if you don't have Mavis. Oh my god. It works if you don't have Mavis. Yeah, the thing is that if you have Mavis, he gonna go into Graveless, and he will not use his omnipotent elixir until the moment that he, you know, die from the Graveless. Look at this. He has his omnipotent elixir, but if he is on Graveless, which is what you were talking about, and it will break his cycle. You know, if he is on Graveless. But if he is not on Graveless, this is gonna be broken. Jiang Julie combo together with Mavis. Oh no, he doesn't go into Graveless. Let's go to Graveless. Melira is almost run level 1 Lu Shang like Meta Drew. No. If Lu Shang die first, then we won't be able to give omnipotent elixir to him. Okay, if he dies too fast, then we probably won't have enough chance to give omnipotent elixir to him. But once our engine works, it can work. So only at the very beginning of the battle, if our Badrun can manage to give omnipotent elixir to Lu Shang, then Lu Shang level 1 will work. Okay, once he die at Resonance 6, he give bonus turn to everyone, then Badrun will give omnipotent elixir to him. But the thing is that if everybody doesn't have omnipotent elixir yet, then there is a chance that he will randomly give it to someone else instead of Lu Shang, and then Lu Shang will permanently die. You know, so that's a risk. But in here, let me show you this. Like just now, when Jiang Julie dies, he gonna use his demon mode first because it prioritizes this over the revival because he's practically not dead yet. Once he finishes demon mode, he's not dead. So the omnipotent elixir is not used up yet. But it's different on Mavis. You see, if Jiang Juli himself first, without the Badrun, let's remove the Badrun. If Jiang Juli with Mavis alone, then once Jiang Juli die while Mavis is still alive, Jiang Juli again will prioritize the demon mode first because he is practically not dead yet. He gonna use demon mode. As long as he has his passive, he will prioritize his demon mode first over the Graveless. Once he is not having demon mode, then he gonna go into Graveless. Even if he has omnipotent elixir, it will prioritize the Graveless. So he gonna go into Graveless. If we don't have Badrun yet, he gonna go into Graveless. Now, once he once Mavis use her third skill, then Jiang Juli can attack again. Now, while in the state of Graveless, he will still be able to go into demon mode, but he is still in the Graveless mode because again, demon mode is not counted as him dying. So again, he will just go into his demon mode as usual, but he is in Graveless state. Now, once Mavis is dead, the moment Jiang Juli moves 2 turns, his Graveless will kill him. Okay. Now, if the Graveless kill him while he has his demon mode ready, that means that he gonna use up his demon mode first. Okay. But if he has the omnipotent elixir at that time, because it counted him using demon mode to resurrect himself from Graveless, that means that the omnipotent elixir should be used. Let me try. I'm also having second thought in here. Okay, like there is a chance that he will not use up the omnipotent elixir. There is a chance that he will not use that. Okay, so let's try. Go and die. Jiang Juli, go and die. Come on. Die, Jiang Juli. Oh my god, that splash damage is actually becoming really good right now. That splash damage him on demon mode is actually becoming really good. Okay. That's too bad. It's really hard to get him to demon to Graveless. Wait, let me increase the enemy's level. Is that prevention? I think it takes priority. Should be. I don't know. Yeah, it's a death prevention. So that's why. Does it use up omnipotent elixir or not? That's the question. The death prevention. I think it doesn't. Okay, maybe. Look at that. It's a death prevention, so maybe it doesn't use up the omnipotent elixir because it doesn't count as revival. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, we're gonna slow this down. Okay, so Jiang Juli need to move 2 turns. Okay. His passive will be ready here, okay? Because that's the good part about pairing up Jiang Juli with Mavis. I also use this lineup a lot. Now we're gonna go there. The next turn he moves, he gonna use up his demon mode, okay? And let's take a look at his omnipotent elixir. Come on, Hakablam. Kablam! Oh my god! Yeah. Okay, Asura. Your theory works. Oh my god! Whoever have Jiang Juli at Resonance 6 out there, watch this, okay? This is insanely stupidly OP. Wow. You can assume if it goes with the wording. Wow. Yeah. So, how do I how do I convene this to other players? You know, like let me write down all the combo there. Okay, so let me write down all the combo in the chat. So I'm gonna move it into the comment section later so that we can all read this. Okay, so Jiang Julie, Petros still exists though. Wait, does Petros prevent demon mode? I don't think Petros prevents demon mode. Yeah, in front of Petros, demon mode still works, right? So it is not counted as revival, not counted as death prevention. So what is this?
In the deep blue sea, can you hear the waves singing?
Wait,
In the crimson sky,
does not die and enters demon mode. Oh, no, Petros doesn't work because it is his personal skill, okay? Petros only blocks death prevention coming from allies, but it doesn't block something that comes from themselves, okay? Hence why Petros cannot counter Chehe, because the death prevention comes from their own personal skill, okay? Petros only blocks the death prevention coming from other allies. Yeah. It prevents Graveless. Yeah. Petros makes Mavis completely. Yes. But like I saw just now, even without Mavis, you see, even without Mavis, if you have Jiang Julie at Resonance 6, the demon mode will take priority over the Omnipotent Elixir. That's why, as long as he has his passive, he will never use up his Omnipotent Elixir, okay? And if you have Jiang Julie at Resonance 6, the cooldown is only 2 turns. So, at the first time he becomes demon mode, he will have standoff, okay? So he will never die unless you have a Dispeller. So only on the second turn of demon mode, while his passive is still on cooldown, then you can kill him. But he has his this one, before taking ability damage, shield, you gain shield for 1 turn. So it's really hard to kill him. The shield strength is 30% of his maximum HP, so if you cannot deal higher than his 30% of his maximum HP, he cannot die while he is in demon mode. Once he get out from the demon mode, if he is at Resonance 6, once he get out from the demon mode, his passive is already on again. That's why his Resonance 6 right now with the new patch is insanely strong, because the cooldown is only 2 turns. So every time he is not in demon mode, he will always have his passive, okay? And nothing can stop this, because this ability cooldown is not affected by any abilities. So only on the second turn of demon mode where you can kill Jiang Julie. But if he has Omnipotent Elixir on him, he will survive that. Okay, once he survives that, if he is able to move again, he will go into demon mode again. Okay, so if Badrun's still alive while he happened to keep dying, and because it will happen, because now the taunt cannot be resisted, it cannot miss and cannot be resisted, so everybody will keep attacking on Jiang Julie as long as he keeps using his third skill. So as long as Badrun's still alive and can spam Omnipotent Elixir on Jiang Julie will never ever die, because the only time you can kill him on the second turn of demon mode, he has a chance to auto revive himself. Yeah. The person who has R6 JJ is so happy right now. So that Tever block revive to counter this. Yes, Tever can block revive. So that's why I said the only one that can counter Badrun right now is only the very underrated Esper that right now nobody uses, which is Taylor, Tever, and Resonance to Jiang Julie. Those three are the only ones who can counter Omnipotent Elixir, because this is a golden buff. It doesn't have any duration. It will permanently stay on the Esper. So the only one that can stop this is the one that prevents revival. Okay, which is all the only 3 Espers that I said just now, and nobody ever bring them in PvP. So that's why, yeah, I hope to see more Tever and Taylor once people start realizing this combo is OP. You know, so yeah, we will see later. Yeah, block rest is new anti-meta. Taylor stocks up. I'm gonna start with maxing my Taylor to D6 R6. His specs so hard. Yeah. So let me summarize this. Okay, let me type this. Okay, Jiangjulie R6 pair up with Badrun is OP. Okay, and then who else is OP? Cho Ho, Slack Buddy to Badrun is good. Now, who else just now? Lu Shang R6 level 1 permanent bonus turn with elixir. Okay. You will still need to make sure that Badrun can give the elixir before your whole team gets killed or controlled. Yeah, exactly. But with the change of Jiangjulie right now, the third skill, the taunt cannot be resisted. I don't know why it doesn't say there. I think it needs him to be at ascension, right? Certain ascension, is it? Like, I think I remember the patch note says that his taunt cannot be resisted now. Where is it?
They call me the Berserker. You know what that means?
Is it in here? No, right? I should have gotten it. His taunt cannot be resisted, where it says. Hey? Why?
Go right ahead.
Do they change their mind? Do they change their mind? I think I remember in the patch notes that the seer and taunt now cannot be resisted.
You challenging me? Go
Yeah, it's
right
gone.
ahead.
It did say that in patch notes. Right. I'm not the only one who saw that, right? I'm not the one hallucinating right now. I remember I saw that. The seer and the taunt cannot be resisted. They changed their mind. Ah! Dang it. They might have forgotten to update the skill list. Maybe. Hopefully it cannot be resisted. You know, because if this cannot be resisted, that means that all 5 enemies will get taunted by Jiangjulie. All 5 enemies need to keep hitting him, and he will never ever die while he is at resonance 6. So if he can just keep spamming his third skill, like again, if you pair him up with Badrun, he will spam his third skill. So all the enemy will just keep on attacking him while he will never die. As long as the enemy doesn't have any dispel, the enemy doesn't deal more damage than 30% of his maximum HP, and that is a valid combo that you can use, you know. You can test with 0%, see how consistent. It is consistent, you know. The thing is that even before the patch notes, Jiangjulie is an Esper with a very reliable taunt debuff. You know, I know that because I use him a lot of times to taunt the enemy. Look at this. Kablam! Look at that! This is without any equipment. All 5 of them got taunted. You see, Jiangjulie has a very reliable taunt, even without the patch notes. So I was pretty darn sure when the patch notes changed that the taunt cannot be resisted. It will guarantee 100% taunt on every single enemy. You know, he has a very reliable taunt. This is without any equipment. This is 0% accuracy. It's okay, but I drew R2 give 100% accuracy. Also, he stands on his D3. His gross is so gross. I love him. Yes. So yeah, a lot of players are probably gonna miss this, you know. So we already have a lot of outcome from tonight's testing. Okay. What else just now? Obviously, Abigail and maybe is best pair for Badrun. That one is confirmed. So I'm gonna go take a look at all these things that we find out tonight, and I'm gonna put it in the comment below later in this video, so that for those of you who cannot watch this video because this video is too long, it's 3 hours long, almost 3 hours long. It's 2.5 hours. So for those of them who doesn't watch this, then they can just read what's happening in here. So what else can we combo? Oh my god, this is why I love Badrun, you know. Like a lot of players cannot see this. They only think inside the meta. They only think Elif Suichai Sloan, Elif Suichai Sloan, Elif Suichai Sloan, Wuyo, blah blah blah, Chehe, you know. They cannot think of anything else. Like we have 100 Esper in here. We have 100 Esper in here, and 90% of them use their third skill. So Badrun is insanely good. Like he strengthened every Esper except for the current meta Esper, which uses Pursuit. You know, so this is why I love him so much. Like he strengthened everybody else except the top ranker right now. So Ana will work the same, I assume, right? Or is Ana revive for her? Is it that prevention? I'm looking for the next meta team. I'm trying to make teams not using any of the old meta. Yeah, that's more fun, right? Ana is not a revive, I think. Ana is not a revive. It's a death prevention, I think. And also it cannot be stopped by Petros because it affects herself. Okay, it comes from herself. What is it there? When taking little damage, consumes one energy to prevent Ana from dying. Yeah, it's a death prevention. So it actually works the same for Ana. Ana will never use the omnipotent elixir before she used up all of her rainbow seed, which is also actually really good, because that makes you able to try and stack the rainbow seed again, give you a chance to have one more turn to stack up your rainbow seed again. Yeah. Well, debuffs recover 50% HP. And yeah. I just pulled R0JJ from a gold record, so I'm excited for next pet too. Still figure out what team to use. Oh, if you just recently got Jiang Julie, I have a recommendation for you on what lineup you should use. This one. Where is it? Where is Oli? There you go. We have Oli. We have Mavis. Where is Mavis? There you go. Where is Sujue? Sujue. Where is Sujue? My god, it's getting harder to find Esper nowadays. There are too many of them. And 90% of them get strengthened by Badrun. So why some YouTuber even dare to say that he is useless? Oh my god. This is, okay, try to use up this lineup and see how good this is. And Iki, all these Esper, oh my god, nice MX fam, yeah. Nice. So if you just recently pulled Jiang Julie, this lineup works with Resonance Zero, all of them, okay? Although it will be better if you can have Sujue at Resonance 2, it will be better if you can have Oli at Resonance 2, because then the invincibility will last for 2 turns for Mavis. So I'm gonna explain a little bit about this. Sujue, Mavis, and Oli is a must. They are the 3 musketeers in here, because no matter who dies in this lineup, Sujue is there to prevent Mavis from dying first. So the rest will go into Graveless, while Mavis still have a chance to cast her third skill, bringing everybody out from the Graveless, okay? Now, when everybody is out from the Graveless, Mavis gonna die next, because she already used up the death prevention coming from Sujue. But when she dies, while Oli is out of the Graveless, then Oli will use his passive on Mavis. So this is great, because a lot of times people gonna try to kill the Mavis first, or if they manage to kill the Oli first and Oli goes into Graveless, he will not give the invincibility to Mavis when Mavis dies. So the reason why Sujue is there is for Mavis to be able to cast her third skill first, bring Oli back to life, and then Oli will give the passive to Mavis. No matter who dies, Mavis will always get invincibility from Oli. that one. So these three is a must. Now, Jiang Julie there is because, like just now you saw it, when in Graveless, like when he still has his demon mode, he will never go into Graveless. Once he go into Graveless, his demon mode still works. But once everybody dies, once Mavis die and he is in Graveless, he is the only one who gonna comes back to life. Okay? Now, Lian there is to make sure that Mavis also not gonna die so easily because of the shield. But again, another thing is that if Mavis already died and everybody is in Graveless state, Lian also is the only support Esper that can bring your allies back to life from Graveless, because the Dream Bubble is a passive on the Lian, not on the person that is on Graveless. Because like for example like Anna, you know, Anna Anna can go out from the Graveless. This is a bad example. Like if you have other Esper in here, like if you give them invisibility, if you give them standoff, it will not work when they die by the Graveless. Because when they are on the Graveless, where is it? Where? Where is the explanation? What is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is the explanation? Basically, when somebody have Graveless and they already moved 2 turns, they will receive 100% of their maximum HP as true damage while dispelling all of their buffs. So nothing will prevent them from dying except a golden buff coming from their own allies, you see. So that's why Lian can resurrect someone from Graveless state. So Jiang Julie and Lian can get out from Graveless state. Not only them, like a lot of Esper can do that, like Hyde can do that, Anna can do that, and I think that's it. But these two are really good ones in this lineup, because Jiang Julie also reduce the damage taken coming to Mavis, because he will absorb 15% of her damage taken, while Lian gives shield to her and also heal her whenever she gets attacked. So when she has the invincibility coming from Oli, she will, every time she gets attacked, she will heal herself. Okay, so it prevents her from dying even further. Got to start using the favorite system now. Thanks so much. I have R6 Sujue and R6 Lian, R6 Oli, R4 Mavis. Oh my god! You could have made this lineup. Then JJ is now more likely to one-shot now with all his upgrades too. Yeah, he's gonna be really strong. And also in demon mode, he's gonna deal splash damage. So that's gonna be insanely good now. Would I build Oli and Sujue in this team, Jimmy, or a bit tanky? Oh, I was talking about the rival rune here, like beat bout and knockout. This is a beat out bout and knockout lineup, so your relic will all gonna be the same. But if you do want to build them in point war, like the equipment, actually you can just go whatever you want in here, because they will all not gonna die. So you can just go full damage on Oli, go full attack on Sujue, and go full damage on Jiang Julie, and that's it. Go full HP on Lian, especially if you have Resonance 6 Lian, then she will already have the Dream Bubble from the very beginning. So yeah, you can just build them with anything. And especially for Mavis, just remember to give her the shield set, because it reduces damage taken for her, so preventing her from dying faster. And that's it. That's the only thing you can build. Like, you can just build them anything. This lineup works even at Resonance 0. Sujue for true damage build or crit? True damage build, obviously. Sujue is far more insane with true damage build, you know, because Jiang Julie can now one-shot everybody with the help of Sujue. Really works at most attack and speed. Yes, exactly. That's why Sujue doesn't need speed. She gets bonus turn. It also he can do. Yeah. If you have Iki, then you might change Jiang Julie with Iki here, or change Lian with Iki here. Iki is a much better option in here, okay? But you were asking for a Jiang Julie lineup, so yeah. I put Young Julie in there. Like, this is probably the best Young Julie lineup you can come up with. This one. If I were to use Iki in here, this is the lineup that I'm gonna use. Where is Badrun? This is my final aim for this lineup. You see? You see how good this gonna be? Iki will never ever die. He has already died so long with the Graveless, including like how long this tree gonna last with the invincibility 2 turns on Mavis. He gonna last for so long after after Mavis die, and he will be able to get out from the Graveless state himself while he bring Omnipotent Elixir with him. So he has another chance to revive himself after you manage to waste his 2 turns invincibility. How disgusting this lineup is. Okay, CJ alone dismantles Wuyo comes, unless it's R4 Wuyo. Yeah, I've been a meta slave for so long. Now I want to have someone with other SFR. What mostly Iki Moro are the only experts I don't have. Too bad. If I can keep spamming his S3 and reversing his own buff lord. Yes, exactly. Look at that. You can already guess like how disgusting this lineup is. So yeah, anyway, I think we've already tested so much. Yeah. So you probably will see other YouTuber in the future will make a video like, oh my god, JJ and Young Julie and Badrun is insanely OP combo, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you've already seen here firsthand. Yeah. Like as always, like this is a small channel, so not many players see this. So everything that you've already seen this will be a big news like a couple of months later after you've seen it in here. So yeah, I can't wait for Badrun. Why did I only find you through shorts now? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not popular enough, so that's why. That's a problem. You can just scroll through my Dislyte playlist and actually watch all of my videos. You will find a lot of like information in there. Especially, there are a lot of times, you know, I actually predict the future. Like the first time was when Ophelia first came out. Like the F2P say it's what he said, glorified Tangyun, and she is useless. You better off going with Tangyun. He performs the same. Like what the hell? I told the to max out Ophelia to my club leader, and he managed to get rank 1 in PvP back then. And then when Abigail came out, like it is an OP Esper, everybody agree with that. But he was the only one having Resonance 6 Ophelia together with Abigail. So when he get Abigail to Resonance 6, oh my god, like let Ophelia die, resurrect her, she resurrect together with attack up buff and gain 100% AP, and she just flattened the entire enemy team by herself. And then after that, the effect came out, and a lot of players think that, oh, Kara, especially the DF2P back then, he said that Kara performed the same. Why do you need to waste your golden record for E-Phase? It's useless. And I told everyone, dude, you don't compare them. You bring them both. What is better than one poison? 2 poisons. and I made a video that went viral using poison on killing Kronos, and then straight up patch that, fix that, and prevent Kronos from getting poisoned, right? Like after I showed how OP poison is on Kronos. And after that, what else? A lot of Espers actually. And then the Javid and Archibald combo, yeah, back then when Mavis first came out, like nobody at all pulled on Archibald. You know, I'm the only one pulling Archibald. And also before Archibald came out, Javid also came out, and nobody pulled Javid. Like it's an easy skip for all of them. And once Archibald came out, I'm the only one who has both Javid and Archibald, and I paired them up, make the combo, went viral, and somebody actually dared to stall that. You know, like I had the video for a couple of while, like it went viral, and when Jinchu came out, like somebody, a better known YouTuber, make a video pairing up Javid, Archibald, and Jinchu and saying, "Oh my God, these are OP combo." Yeah, for sure. I already know that. And then after that, what else? A lot of times actually, you know, I kind of like forget by now, you know, what else went viral? Like a lot, especially like Intisar. Nobody pulled Intisar also. Like I was the one. The moment Intisar came out, I straight up Resonance 6 her. And oh my God, every single Esper from then on, like a lot of players whine about the change from PvP to give like a bloated HP. Like, you know, current PvP, the Esper have higher HP compared to their actual equipment stats that they get. So back then, a lot of players, the popular combo was Junyo and Sally combo, and the battle takes so long that it's just a matter of time, like who can last the longest. While I, the only one with Resonance 6 Intisar, she deals percentage HP damage. So no matter how much HP you have, you die in one shot by Intisar. And what else? Like a lot. I have a lot of videos that actually breaks the meta, but nobody saw that either until now, or they probably saw that like a couple of months after the Esper came out. You know, like Osana also. I pulled Osana. I told everyone, she is actually really strong. But only after a couple of months, somebody make a video on YouTube using Osana in what I forgot, in the Yinglong, I think. Yes, and say, oh my God, Osana is actually really good. Yeah, that's why I pulled her. Also, Yujing, a lot of players skip her, and then she is irreplaceable right now with Lu Shang. You know, I probably was the only one excited for her. Oh my God, if I want to whine, actually there are a lot of things I should whine. All the other YouTubers always behind us. Which server do you play? The Infinite Miracle, I think. Yeah, the Infinite Miracle. Is it? Let me check. Yeah, the Infinite Miracle server. If we were whales, we will dominate this game at the event. I already have a whale. Like if you want to go to my Discord channel, there's actually one player who actually want to share their thought with me. Like I don't want to you know, go ahead of myself and say that he listened to me, but he actually take my ideas into consideration. The current rank 1 in PvE is in PvE content. You know, so I have like R5 Osana and haven't used her, to be honest. I was considering putting her in my Dark Star North team if I were to build her. Yes, Disobey was probably the only one who's been watching my channel for a long time now, and I like discussing with him. You know, he has also an out of the box idea. Like whenever people are talking about the meta lineup, like he is probably the only one considering on using the non-meta lineup that I suggest in all of my videos. You know, and sometimes he actually prove it. Like the Meta Liling case, you know, I think he is the only player who used Meta Liling.
Can't let
you
it
know,
get dirty.
I also told everyone when Meta Liling came out, like this guy is strong. This guy is really good. You know, but nobody used him, and he is the only one who used him in Counter Sonica. Yes, while everybody is using Nora, he is the only one who used him because he has Resonance 6 Liling. And you know what? The difference between him and Nora? All of his attack absorb AP. You see, all of his attack absorb AP instead of Nora's basic ability only that reduce the enemy's AP. and it also doesn't absorb.
Yes.
You know, it reduces the enemy's
This
AP.
song.
This one reduces the target's AP by 10%. So she herself doesn't get a bonus speed. So if you want to deal more damage while controlling Counter Sonica AP, this is your best option.
Rules would just hold me back.
He's rank 1. Yes, he's rank 1. Huh? You never know. I found this away in Void War the other day. Lol. Hi, Chavisatru. Welcome to the show. How long has this live been going on? But it's so hard to get him R6 2 hours. Oh, he's ending soon. Yeah, he's ending soon. Nora does cleanse though, which helps heal in
How
Sony
long
from
I
1.
hold out.
Yes. So it helps a little bit in healing, but again, it's you know, your own preference. Like, I think Fatum's sister herself is enough. Her healing, the healing you get from Fatum's sister is already enough. Because if you give a Bilimon to Fatum's sister, her second skill is already have 2 turns cooldown. So you don't actually need to what, you know, as in do anything else. She will be your one and only source for cleansing. If you can manage to survive only from Fatum's sister cleanse, then that's it. You can just go full attack on your other Esper. The only other reason why you want to use Nora is that she extends the duration of debuff on the enemy, which currently a lot of players making use of the bug of the Molten Hot debuff bug that can extend to the second and the third team. So you want the duration of that Molten Hot to be long enough for it to last until the third team. But if you can manage to just use your Bitao to extend that duration, because Bitau's first ability have a very reliable chance of extending the debuffs. Also, like you said, Asrudan, he will spam his first ability far more often than any other Esper. So yeah, that's what he is using. This combo, you know, probably the only one who make use of Meta Lily. Anyway, like what works for you probably not gonna work for everybody, you see. So maybe the reason why he is the only one using that is probably he is the only one who can manage to use him. Yeah. No, I had no idea he was rank 1. Really? Just go to your Dislyte, okay? Just go to your Dislyte, go to trials, and go to Falsetto Fantasy. You will see his name. What is? Yeah, you just go to your own. I'm lazy to chase my screen. What is it? Ta-da! Why you never realized until now? Also probably the only Dislyte player in my Discord channel, I think. So yeah. Let's go back. He also have a really good, you know, idea himself. So sometimes I also learned a lot from him. Just like the Meta Drew thing. Like the level 1 Meta Drew came from him. The idea of level 1 Meta Drew. I wouldn't have think about that if I were to be left by myself. Okay, but the rest, I think everybody already figured out the rest. I think the one that I can take credit for is the true damage. Like Meta Drew doesn't increase true damage. His passive doesn't increase true damage. And a lot of players don't realize that. Only those who use in my live stream know about that, because I tested everything. Wait, you did gold record summons? Yeah. Because I'm on my PTR server, so I had like 2,000 golden records just now. I used up everything. My twins die sometimes, but might be a speed issue. They won't have like plus 175 speed. Oh yeah, also the twins. I don't know why people use the twins. Like I said, like if you just use Meta Lily, he alone is enough to control the boss's AP. and also he deal enough damage to cover up both the twins damage. So yeah, because Meta Liling is so strong, because the more he casts his third skill, the more he get his damage up. Like, look at this. How can you see this skill and not think this is OP? Oh my god, I need to catch up with all the text that you all are typing. Like, look at this Meta Liling.
Got lost in my own glow there.
This one. Read this. After cast. No. I need to Ascension. Read this. Each time this ability is cast, Liling's damage plus 25% throughout combat. Okay, not only this skill's damage. Okay, Liling's damage plus 25% throughout combat, maximum 5 times. So that means that your whole damage from your first skill, second skill, and third skill will be increased by 125%. That is a final damage increase of 125%. You are already excited getting Meta Drew giving you this one, a passive of all allies experts damage increased by 10%, makes you 5 stacks, 50%. If you can get Meta Drew to level to Resonance 6, it increased by 100%. You are all already excited by 100% damage increase. This guy have 125%. Why are you all not using him? Wait, not this one. This one. Why are you all not using him? This is insane. Pair him up with Meta Drew. How much damage can he deal? Easy now. I might still start the steam. Anyway, this is something. I managed to get Meta Liling to R4. At R4, Meta Liling is my best score. Wait, can we do Moriyama point war now? Huh? Wait, what? He's rank 2 right now. But yeah, or Petros. Is it ending? PV? How much experiments you have? I don't have much experiments in my PTR account. Yeah, he blew my mind with that, to be honest. Think about doing it with Toland for his debuff. Never crossed my mind for Meta Drew. Yes. Bro got free R6. This R6 is so good. I didn't play when Meta Liling was released. I'm scared I will never get him now. Yeah, I don't think you will ever get him now, but it's okay. Like, he is very niche. Like, the only place you can ever use him is probably for better and counter Sonica. That is actually not niche actually. That is 2 bosses out of 3 in Falsetto Fantasy that you can use Liling for. Because you can also control the AP of the boss in for better, you know. So Liling actually makes a lot of sense if you use him in for better. Like I use him personally in for better because he deals so much more damage than if I bring my Elif into for better, and he is only at Resonance 0. See, I have my Elif at Resonance 2, I have my Meta Liling at Resonance 0. My Meta Liling deal more damage than my Elif. Wow. Was already rerun, but only in the plus side. It's $100 per rest. How much experience you have? No, not many. I have 0 because cast grab. I will use him if I had him. Yeah, how many times do you have to be in a taxi to London? Huh? What do you mean? I think I use not that often when I was in London. You know, you could not get his ripples from those boxes if you didn't own him before. Or really, I thought you could at least get your first copy. Yeah, too bad. I don't think you could not. Otherwise, I would have kept. Yeah, you can no longer get him. Too bad. So he is great. Meta Yunchuan also. Like, even though a lot of players say he is trash, like, take me and disobey advice. Like, he is good. He is good. But very, very niche, because you need to end the battle fast. Because right now, when a lot of players have Rio, he is probably the only one that can save you. Because his immovable object can prevent your allies from dying from the first burst damage of Wuyo, you know. So if you need to protect your entire lineup at the very beginning of the battle, he is a very, very good choice. Like, no other Esper can do what he can do right now. And I doubt in the future anybody will have a similar skill like immovable object in the future.
Did I scare you?
Because it reduces the enemy's damage instead of increasing reducing your damage taken. So even with Moroyama, that ignore your damage mitigation, this is not affected by that. You see, so yeah, only he can do that. But still, because it is very niche, the use of him is very niche, and you don't need to level him up. You don't need him at any rival rune, like even at level 1 he still works. No, it doesn't work on if he is level 1 because he will die. But as long as he is able to survive enough HP, and that's it. Like you don't need anything for him. No Abilimon, no Divinate, no Resonance. Like if you do want to give him Resonance, like I think this one, only Resonance 2, and that's it. That's enough. You know? Yeah. The rest you don't need them. The taxis are expensive here in London. Tried to get him to R2 and failed. No meta Yunchuan, but somehow Moriyama still kills my team because defense ignoring the mitigation. No, it shouldn't be like, because your damage is reduced, but it's just that Moriyama damage is too high that your team is still die. You know, like for example, if you have, like let's say you have 3000 HP here, like your Moroyama is supposed to deal 10,000 damage, and with Meta Yunchuan he get his damage reduced to 5,000, but because your Esper only have 3000 HP, so your Esper still die, you know, even with the damage reduction. So that's probably what happened. But if you line it up with, you know, like the lineup just now, like Mavis already have really high survivability, you cannot burst her down for the first 10 turns of the battle. So that's what he brings to the table. But like I said, it's very niche, and so probably he's only ever useful, being useful is only in triple threat, when you need to use as many Esper as possible to attack, to counter the enemy's lineup. Then some lineups do need Yunchuan to work. No. Really, I thought Moro would ignore. No. This cannot be ignored by Moro, you know, because instead of increasing your damage mitigation, like I said just now, it reduces the enemy's damage, you know. So Moroyama ignores damage mitigation on your Esper, but we don't have damage mitigation. Okay, it is Moroyama's attack that is being reduced, not us defending ourselves. You see, that's the difference. That's why I doubt there will be any other Esper that have this kind of skill in the future. Like he is the only one with this skill. So yeah, I guess we used up all our times now. We've already streamed for 3 hours, and yeah, we found out a lot about all these things here. And what else? What else can I find out in here? I think that's it. Yeah. For this scene, everything with Badrun, we've already tested everything. We don't need to test his Divinate because it only increases his damage. So yeah, I'm 100% sure that I will pull him to Resonance 6. Like this is my second straight up Resonance 6 Esper since Intisar, because I am a pure free-to-play player, so I don't have that many resources. So all of my theory, most of the time, is only a theory. Luckily, Disobey sometimes is here to prove my theory. Otherwise, there is no one will ever believe in me most of the time, because whatever I say is all just gonna be theory crafting, you know. But I've managed to prove it with Intisar. Like I level Intisar up to Resonance 6 myself, and every single video that I made out of Intisar, like a lot of players still think her underrated, but I already countered a lot of lineup using Intisar. Like I one-shotted Jin Yao and Sally combo back then when Mavis was problematic. Like I one-shotted Mavis. When a lot of players whine about Ana, I one-shotted Ana with Intisar. And when Wuyo first came out and there is no counter against her, I killed Wuyo with Intisar. What else? Yeah, that Esper is still useful until now. That's how good my investment is, because she deals damage based on the enemy's maximum HP. So the stronger the enemy is, the stronger her damage will be. That's why utility is the most important thing on Esper. Instead of just straight up dealing damage, you know, like find something that will last permanently, even until, you know, so long into the future. And I would love to say that this skill here, the Omnipotent Elixir and Elixir Search, is insanely good. Like I said again, 90% of the Esper in this game relies on their third ability, except for the current meta, which uses Pursuit. So in the future, if any new Esper comes out, this will always gonna work for them. You know. So yeah, let's see. On Monday we're gonna have a gacha session, getting my own veteran to Resonance 6, and then I'm probably gonna pull up Divinate up to level 3. Yes, I don't want to use up too many Divinate because, again, I'm a free-to-play player. So if it turns out that I need the damage from him, then I might go to Divinate 6, but we will see later. And then full Abilimon on him for sure, so it increase the damage. And yeah, Rival Rune also. I need a lot of materials. Also, I still haven't got my Meta Drew right now. So I also still need to save up Rival Rune for Meta Drew. And also Abilimon for Meta Drew. Yeah. I have some. Oh yeah, I saw that just now. Sorry, I heard the sound, but I already forget because I was on monologue. So yeah, thanks for the sub, MXM Prime. Welcome to the channel. I think that's all I can think of. I'm pulling him to Resonance 6 straight up. I love to test your theories. I have, let's say, the resources to do so. I'm not very FTP at all. The update is Monday. I thought it was Tuesday. I guess that's the phase 2. Usually you can already pull the Esper on Monday, but the content, the event, and everything else gonna be on Tuesday. Usually, but we will see. We will see. If I cannot stream on Monday, then I'll might stream on Tuesday. So yeah, don't test my theories. Like if you are a free-to-play player, just save up. Like I also telling all of my clubmates about my theory about veteran, but I told them don't pull. I will be your guinea pig. I will pull veteran for you. But for all of you who still uses Elif, Sloan, etc., the Pursuit and the Meta Esper to get ahead in the leaderboard and ranking, and you are free to play players, do not invest on him until we see him getting used a little bit more in the future. And because he is a normal Esper, you can just pull him anytime. He is not like the Meta Esper that you can only pull them at certain time. It is not also an defense Esper like Sujue, Momo, etc., that you need to, you know, slowly be grinding them. Like you can just pull him anytime, you know. So no rush. Let me just be the scapegoat. But that's why I do the tonight stream, so that I also don't want to be the guinea pig of myself. Like I want to make sure that my investment really goes well. So now I know. Yeah. I might join the Discord. Where's the Discord thing? Actually, I might wait to see what's the new Esper is going to be. Maybe. Yeah. Wait until the last day to pull veteran if you want. Where's the Discord? It's in my description. The video description also. You can find all of my links there. Go inside. There's a Discord link there, so you can join the Discord. Yeah. If you will, if you do want. So again, thanks for watching. That's it for tonight, and I'll see you on Monday in the next stream. So bye bye.